Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how I film my Plan With Me videos. Because of the Come Plan With Me event on Saturday, I couldn't film the actual sit down Plan With Me because I was doing it at the event. So I thought that instead of that video, we could just do this one where I show you exactly how I set everything up. So Alex is behind the camera helping me out and we're going to get started. So this is the tripod I use. It's actually for photography. It has this like ball head that you can like move things around and lock it in, but I find that it works perfectly fine. So what I usually do, I'm in my dining room. It's not glamorous here. It's really not. I start setting up. So I usually don't have my planner out. And I make the legs. It's kind of like each time I film it, it's a brand new experience because I don't leave all this stuff out. So I'm not like a rocket scientist about this. I kind of just try it each time. So what's really cool about this tripod, and I feel like most tripods might be able to do this, is this part can come out on the front ones, so I can angle it down a little bit more. So I can spread them pretty far out, but they still remain basically, I guess it's perpendicular. So I'll push this back a little bit more, and then I slide it as far up to the corners of my table as possible. And then I take my camera. This is a T4i, and it has it's not the kit lens, it's an add-on lens, I guess. And this is the 17 to 55 millimeter, and it does a 2.8 focus. So honestly, when it comes to Plan With Me videos, you don't really need a super good camera as long as it's facing down. This camera is really good for my sit-down videos. That's how the quality is so good, and the 2.8 means that the background's blurry. So I'm taking I do not know what any of this stuff is called, the thing that you spin on to the bottom of your camera so it can stay on the tripod. I'm doing that. I'm just putting it up. So I take this small little lever on the side. Your tripod's going to be different, and I just point the camera down. So the thing about our lens is it doesn't hold from the farthest point. It tends to slip, so I have to adjust for that. So even I, who is supposed to be a professional, have to deal with like weird quirks of the technology. So I just lift up this middle bar until I think it's a decent height, and I'm going to check it later. So usually I bring in my planner now and open it to the spread I'm working on. This is the spread that I did for the Come Plan With Me event. And then I flip open the lens or the screen. What's really cool about T4Is, and I think every camera past the T3i, I'm not 100% sure, but having a camera that the screen flips out or that you can see the screen is super duper helpful. So I just take the strap and put it behind it and turn the camera on to video. I always use natural light if I have the ability to, and this dining room is really great because it has a window facing east and a window facing south, so we get really good light throughout the day. If you can't use natural light, go outside, try to do it in the daytime. I really recommend it. Natural light is super important and it makes your videos a million times better. So I flipped the camera into video mode, and I like to use manual. It just makes me feel better to have control. So this is where we're currently at. I just turn it on and I have to adjust my planner. So I need to move the tripod back a little bit. And most of the planner is in the frame, but a little bit of the extra stuff isn't, and my camera does that. I feel like most people have quirks of their camera. Okay, I'm not doing a good job, guys. Okay, so it's not fully in frame, and I'm going to unscrew this little part which I lifted earlier and lift it up all of the way. And then just readjust. So I think I have to push it back a little bit more. And I would say that's good. That's usually what I settle on. So I have it on automatic focus, but right now I'm going to adjust lighting. It's pretty good, but I want to make sure everything's exactly where I want. So ISO, I usually try to keep it around 400 and 800. If you just have a regular camera and you can't do this, not a big deal. But if you guys have SLR like I do, I'm just going to walk you through it. So I usually want it fairly bright. So I keep it at 2.8 or a 3.5 and adjust it to the brightness I want. So I think 80 is good. And then I push the like photo button that you take photos with halfway down so it focuses, and once it focuses the way I like it, I turn autofocus off. It's the little button on the side of your camera. Turn it on to manual just so it doesn't try to readjust while I'm doing things. And that's pretty much it. I also have a microphone that I'm gonna walk you through how I set that up right now. So I'm not gonna walk you through the program I use, I'm just gonna show you how I set it up. I use Sony Vegas, nothing too fancy. So this is our microphone. I'm gonna mess up the name, but it's a digital blue microphone. There's other things, but that's just, you want a digital one because it comes with the USB port, so you don't have to be like super fancy or crazy with how you set up your microphone. And Sony, and I'm sure other editing softwares, make it really easy so you can record in the program that you actually use. So I just create an audio track, prime it for a video, or prime it for audio, and plug this into my computer. So I usually set my computer here from where this, like, my planner's over here, the camera's up there, and then I set this right here, but off screen so no one can see it. This little port is for headphones, so if Alex is just listening in to make sure the audio is good, he can do it here. And I just push all the cords to the side. All of my stickers are literally everywhere else. You can't see them in the frame because they're on the chairs. They're all the way around here. And so having a really big table to do your Plan With Me's on makes it super easy that you can just spread yourself out and you don't have to worry about putting things away really quickly. But that's basically it. That's my Plan With Me setup in Sony Vegas. Afterwards, I flip the video over. If you use a different software, just Google how to do it. It'll walk you through it. It's super easy. And just make sure your photos are bright or your videos are bright. You have as good of audio as you possibly can without spending a lot of money if you don't have the money for it. And just have fun with it. Plan With Me's are awesome. They're a really cool way just to talk to people and to make your spreads look really pretty and share it with the world. But that's gonna be it for this video. If you have any questions or anything specific you wanna see or you want me to walk through, let me know in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!